Did this come first, or did all weed packaging come first? What's up? You're watching HIVEMIND, the most obtuse show on the internet. My name is Riley, and as always, I'm joined by my colorful co-host, Graydon. Today we're doing our first ever tier list on HIVEMIND TV. This is Rapper Logo Tier List. A lot of you guys probably don't know this, but I actually have a degree in graphic design.
Bullshit.
So I'm qualified to talk about this.
And I'm addicted to eating my own toenails, so
I guess that's good. Yeah. So I have gathered some of the most iconic rapper logos in history, and we are going to rank them tier list style. Let's get right into it?
absolutely, let's go, baby.
All right.
I love giving my unprofessional opinion.
First on the docket, we got Lil Wayne.
Wheezy.
Okay. So yeah, what are your first takes on Lil Wayne's logo?
I mean, it looks like it was made like when he was popping. Not to say he's like falling off, but you know what I mean? It has like a real 2004 kind of energy.
It reminds me of Linkin Park.
Yeah,
for some
it's
reason.
real metal. It's real rock-like.
It kind of reminds me of that era where he was playing guitar, which I feel like, you know, I think it's a pretty decent representation of Lil Wayne. It's not the best logo I've ever seen, but it's not bad. To me,
No.
I'm putting it B tier maybe.
Yeah, it's classic middle of the road for me. I'm going to go even a little lower.
You're going to go C?
Yeah.
All right, so where are we putting it, B or C?
You get this one, I get the next one.
All right, I got you. All right, next. Wu-tang Clan.
Ooh, talk about iconic.
Very iconic, but also based on the Batman symbol. So there's a level of derivativeness that goes with it. But I will say that it might have outlived that association.
It's kind of transcended.
It's got its own. So to me, I feel like this is an A tier. It's not quite S tier for me, but I think it's A tier.
No, this is A tier, solid A tier. I mean, people get this tattooed on them.
A lot of tattoos, yeah, for sure. All right, Wu-Tang, we're going A tier. All right, next, Outkast.
Whoa. I mean, it looked like Texas Roadhouse or something.
That's an interesting take. I'm pretty partial to which is people might not expect. I'm pretty partial to non-illustrative logos. Mm-hmm. This is a rare case where I think it's really fantastic. For some reason, it fits their aesthetic to me.
Yeah.
This is another A tier one for me.
Ooh,
personally.
This is a little lower for me. This is probably B tier. So.
B tier for you?
Yeah.
All right, we're going B tier for Outkast. Although I gotta say, it does stick out to me as pretty iconic as well. Cool. Next, Lil Peep.
That one's good.
This is an S tier logo for me.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name who did it, but his name is Duong something. I'll put his name on the screen. He's a great type designer, mostly hand-drawn stuff. Personally, it reminds me for some reason of constellations. Stars.
When they're drawn together.
Yeah, like when you connect constellations.
Or it looks like someone right-handed trying to write left-handed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks like almost inhuman.
But I think that it fits so well with Lil Peep's brand and just everything about him. So to me, this is one of my favorite logos ever.
I like it a lot too. That's up there for me. Let's put it on the S.
I'm going S tier for Lil Peep.
I'm with you.
All right, next. Eminem.
Oh, that's another S tier for me.
This is S tier for you? What sticks out to you?
I mean, I don't know. It's just he kept it so consistent, and the backwards E, and I don't know. It looks great.
Yeah, sans serif typeface.
Yeah.
All of the letters are about the same width other than the I. It has a lot of symmetry to it, even though it's not perfectly symmetrical.
It's almost so symmetrical. It's hard to read.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you kind of have.
It's almost like hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think it's an S tier. I think it's What did you say? S,
S,
right?
yeah.
Okay. We're going S tier for Eminem as well.
This is the most love we've ever given Slim Shady on this show.
I think this is the most love we've ever given white rappers on this show.
Probably.
Anyway.
Probably the last love, too.
All right. Public Enemy.
Whoa, here we go again.
Very topical.
Yeah.
Very in the, this fits with what's going on right now.
And dude, what a great, it was so pungent or poignant at the time.
Yeah.
And it still kind of rings out.
Pungent and poignant.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. To me, the thing about it is it gets all its points on being iconic and nothing on graphic design. To me, this is a terrible logo, but it's so iconic that it to me, it works its way back up to an A tier.
I would say it's in the same conversation with the Wu-Tang one because it's not great design, but it is so good at what it's doing.
Yeah, it's perfect for that reason.
Yeah, so. A tier, baby.
A tier? All
We're
right.
on the same page. No major disagreements yet.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone to school. All right. Anyway, okay. Now we got Lil Uzi Vert.
I mean, this is a rip.
It's a lot of them are rips. That's the thing about rap logos. A lot of them
I thought
rip
this
from
was
the past.
Metallica, and I was about to be like, S tier, baby, but it's just rappers.
Yeah.
For that reason, like, it's a great logo to rip, but like, there's not really. Is there an element of originality, like the 3D kind of element?
The 3D element is one part of it, and the other thing is that the L and the T are kind of working as the same,
in it, and they're not lightning bolts or whatever.
Right, but to me, this is like a C tier or D tier.
Yeah, this
even.
isn't great.
I'm gonna go D tier. That's my vote.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you on that. It's pretty bad.
Okay, D tier for Uzi.
For a guy who has like great aesthetics and illustrations all the time, like he could have done something.
I agree.
Better.
Yeah, draw something better, Uzi.
Yeah.
Didn't
he say he draws?
I don't know.
know.
Next, we got Wiz Khalifa.
Wow. It just looked like rolling. Like it just makes me feel a little high looking at it.
I have a question about this one. Did this come first, or did all weed packaging come first?
All weed packaging came first.
So this is like based on the fact that weed packaging has always looked like this?
I think he's like heavily right. He's got to be heavily influenced by like the branding of weed materials.
But I think he's also probably heavily
influencing.
He's heavily influencing what's going on in that world.
But something about Wiz, like he's always like paid tribute. Like he's always kind of been an old smoke head.
Right.
Like he's always like I don't know,
yeah,
in that
is
lineage.
Is this based on like Bob Marley's logo or something? Like, what does Bob Marley's logo look like?
No,
Similar?
I don't think that's like the same font, but you might be right. Maybe some sort of reggae affiliation, but
yeah,
I like it, honestly.
I'm gonna go it's like a B tier for me. I don't think it's well designed, but I think it kind of like defines a certain like sector of music and of the market.
Yeah, and I think we definitely are like missing a piece here. I think it is kind of in reference to something, probably.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going
but it's B tier.
B tier.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. This one is a new one. It's actually Lil Dicky's logo.
Did he make it?
I don't think so. No.
I don't like it.
I personally like it a lot because I like simple things like this, and to me it reads as like once I first saw it, I was like, that's really nice and simple. But
I like how it makes the little straight face in the D.
And the other thing that you have to think about, and this might be like influenced from watching Dave, because there's like a scene in Dave where like he's talking to his graphic designer, and she's showing him like all of these like raunchy designs and stuff, and then he sees this one, he's like, that's good. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, it could have been so much worse. Like, this, it, like, represents a good thing about Lil Dicky when there are so many bad things you could have played
Right.
off of, you know?
For me, it's like, it's probably C tier.
I would probably go B tier on it, but I mean, I'm not fighting you. Let's go C tier. It'll be the
It's
first.
empty, yeah.
The
give
first
it-
C
fill it
tier,
in
give
there.
it its own little spot. Okay, cool. All right, next, JCOLE.
I don't really like it either.
This is an F tier for me. That's my vote. I think it's one of the worst logos I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks it almost looks like a century, like 21st. I don't know. It looks like a mortgage company or something. Like the font is bad, and is the J different than the rest?
No, I think it's just a bad typeface because like the L is like really
Yeah.
weird too. Yeah, to me though, this just reads as like they hired somebody on like MySpace or something. Like it's so bad.
Yeah, it's really not good.
Like,
Is
it's
this what he's still running with? Like
No, I don't think he uses the same one, but this is the one that you see the most. Like if you look up J. Cole logo, this comes up first.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's awful. Like,
Yeah, I think it's really bad too.
all right, well, I'm gonna force that one to the F. I think it needs to occupy that first spot. So
Yeah, something's got. You got to break the seal.
all right, here we go. Beastie Boys.
That's their logo.
Yeah, it's on all their album covers. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I think it's the only one that looks like a 70s rock band, but in a positive way. Like it has like I feel like this could be like I don't know, like almost like an Americana rock band, you know?
Yeah, or like a place you get your car fixed.
Yeah. But it'd be
Kinda
like
like
it'd be the nicest place in town though, probably. So
It's not bad. I don't really like the way the red and the white font kind of contrast for whatever reason.
right.
But it's all right. This is that's C tier for me.
My vote would be B, but I'm cool with the C tier. I think that I don't know, it plays really nice off the thin. I would say like the way that the actual like logo is playing off, like where Boys hits that bottom and it's super thin. It works as like a stripe up to the middle of the Beastie Boys, which is like this like super thick font. I don't know. To me, I like
Put
it.
a B.
But
I like that.
you think so?
Yeah, give it up. Boost it up.
All right, cool.
You convinced me.
Good to know I can convince you on any of these other ones too.
Yes.
All right, Rick Ross.
Money. Love this one.
You do?
Yeah, this one's classic. And he's the money man. He's Rick Ross. He's always got cash.
This one reminds me of MySpace too. I really hate it, but but hey, you know, I mean,
I love it, but like only for the reasons like that it's
like nostalgic or something.
it's kind of nostalgic, and if like Rick Ross had a better, like if it was any better,
Oh, that's
it
true.
would read like Fugazi.
Oh, that's
To
true.
me,
Yeah.
like Rick Ross's symbol has to be his name with money signs because he's Ricky Rose.
Yeah, that's true.
And like he's not
is
necessarily
the-
the most stylish guy. He's just like exorbitant.
Yeah, he is the boss. My vote is D though. Like
D,
that's
I would
my vote.
Yeah,
D.
that's fine. yeah.
Okay.
Because I can
Well-
have nostalgia related to it and like still think it's not a great.
Logo.
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
I mean, it could have been better, like just a money sign. Like it could have been simpler. It doesn't have to be his name.
that's true. All right, next we got Kanye West.
This is what he ran with.
This is the old like college dropout and late registration. I think it went all the way to graduation. This is a trilogy Kanye West logo.
What do you think?
I personally think compositionally it's like incredible in a certain way. How like the Y and the W make sort of like a canopy over the E. I think the way that the E feeds off of that like capital W on the other side.
I
It's
like the way the end of the K and the T kind of bookend it.
It's also like it's a serif font, which like you never really see like worked into good logos in rap. And also I like that the K is lowercase.
Yeah.
Something about it, it feels like heavy in a spot that it wouldn't normally be, and gives it a lot of flow. I mean, I don't know. I think it's
And
like
it's got to be like playing off of design, like fashion design, right? Because it kind of looks like
it definitely could be.
how like Tommy Hilfiger or something like that would post, and he was definitely into that.
Yeah, it had its own style moment.
Polo
for
scene
sure.
too.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's like a B.
Yeah, it's like a B.
Okay.
A or B.
A or B. All right, let's go B on it. We'll see. We'll see if if anything.
Change
The
our
B
mind.
might start getting heavy here, but all right. Run DMC.
That's a big ass.
Big S tier? Yeah.
Yeah, that one's so cool.
T-shirt, Hot Topic. It reminds me of Hot Topic and nothing about Hot Topic other than just like I saw it every
Right.
time I was in there,
And, like,
on the wall.
Yeah, we're kind of like disconnected from the era that this was.
Oh, yeah,
probably
I don't
even
really
bigger,
know.
But
Yeah.
I see this symbol and I see like a tracksuit and Nikes and a bucket hat and chain and a black tee.
That's true.
Like the whole style of the era like pops me in the face just by
Right.
looking at it.
Yeah, big S tier for Run DMC. I think that's fair for sure. All right, we got Nas.
This one's great too.
You like this one?
Yeah, I really like this one.
I hate this logo.
Really?
Yeah, don't like it. It's weird. It's like almost like the S is supposed to be like a genie coming out of the A or something. It looks very like Aladdin or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was such a corny era too for like type design, like Illmatic and shit. Like those album covers look so goofy. Like
yeah.
But I like it. I think this is like B tier for me.
My vote is D, so we're gonna push it into C. So it's
yeah.
right in the middle
It's
for
a classic compromise.
All right, next.
Reminds me of like Lord of the Rings almost too.
Yeah. Yellow Wolf.
I'm gonna really remove the artist here. I'm gonna just grade the logo.
Okay.
It sucks.
Oh, okay. All right. Different. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would say that like if he were a whiskey, this might be a cool logo. You know. Yeah. It's so
hard
bad.
to read. It's like.
Oh, I can read it. I can read it from across the room. I'm not gonna lie, but I just think it sucks for a rapper.
Yeah, it looks bad. It makes him look like a biker gang or something shitty.
For some reason, I feel like it's racist. As a logo, it's just racist. So
Definitely being a Yellow Wolf fan is racist.
right, I'm gonna go D on this one.
That's fine with me. Why not F?
I just think like if I were to grade it in a graphic design class, it'd probably
not
do
a
all right.
complete failure.
You know what I mean? It'd get a good grade, honestly, because it's
Yeah.
like compositionally, it's fine. It just stands for so many things that I
And it's
disagree with.
tacky at the end of the day, I think.
Very tacky, and yeah, for sure. All right, anyway, next NWA.
Now, did they do this before? Like, is this a playoff dare?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Is it? It's gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like the Dare logo, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, how did I not piece that together? That's a really good catch. for sure.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's no, like, when I want to rank it against, like, other things from the era, like Public Enemy and Run DMC, it doesn't really stand up.
Right.
Or Wu-Tang, for that matter.
Yeah, it's iconic, but, like, it's a loose iconic. Like,
yeah,
it
you don't
doesn't
see NWA
capitalize on
tattoos.
things.
You don't see, like, the shirt that much. Like, you're going to see the members. The
Yeah.
members are more iconic than, like, the visual. That's
True.
for sure. And that's not the case with Run DMC.
I'm going C tier on this one.
That's good with me.
All right. C tier for NWA. All right, and now Lil Tracy.
This one's really good.
I think that this is another fantastic logo. Yeah.
It's
Looks
like splat or like electricity or something. Like,
yeah. It's like almost like it's like halfway to a black metal tee. You know.
Yeah.
It's like you can read it, but it still has a lot of that sort of like forced like
psychotic.
You have all these
energy.
like compositional things that like point in different directions. It's like slashy. It's
It
very
makes you
like
feel like it was etched in.
Yeah.
Like it was hard to do a straight line and you're like jumping around.
Yeah, and this is relatively new that he's been using stuff like this.
I like it.
But yeah, it's almost like Halloween-y in a certain way.
That's A tier for me.
I'm going to go A tier on that too. Okay, cool. Next, Migos.
Wow, what are they, like suit salesmen?
To me, I feel like this could be based off the Under Oath logo.
I'm not familiar.
Under Oath, for people watching who probably have no idea, they were a Christian metalcore band from like the MySpace era, and they had like their O, exactly. They had an O with like a slash through it, and it was like, I'm pretty sure in this exact same typeface. But
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't know.
I don't get it either.
There's
like-
no, like, you could have, like, the slash to me is symbolic of nothing. Like, they could have somehow symbolized, like, each member with something. They could have worked in, like, I don't know, anything. Like, just no creativity to that.
Yeah, they could be more creative with their music career since their first album too. So, I'm gonna go F tier on this. I think it's an awful
Yeah, that's
logo.
pretty F for me.
You know, if it were for something else, maybe, but not for them. So I'm going F. JCOLE and Migos down there. It almost like makes one logo.
Looks like another good liquor label.
JCOLE Migos.
It does.
Anyway, okay, Ice Cube.
That one's pretty cool.
I think, honestly, I don't associate this logo in my head with Ice Cube. Like, I never, like, think of this
No.
logo. But I will say that, like, on its face, this is not a bad logo. I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's just, like, standalone good. It's not iconic, to me at least.
No.
But I think that it's, like, it's creative. I think it's
Yeah, and it
cool.
reminds me of, like, the advisory warning, too.
Yeah,
And
totally.
so, like, I feel like that tacked on there with the advisory, which was, like, definitely fashionable in his era.
Definitely.
And still is, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool. I'm going to throw that in, what do you think here?
That's a good A tier for me.
Yeah, I think A tier is fair. Let's do it. All right, next. First I want to see, do you know whose logo this is?
Gucci Man's?
No.
Trippy Reds?
No, you were on the right track with the first, in a certain sense. I'll give you one more guess and I'll tell you.
T.I.
No.
I don't know.
This is Young Jeezy's logo.
Young Jeezy is an angry snowman, huh?
And apparently in the summer of 2005, this was one of the best-selling t-shirts, was this on t-shirts, which I was too young to know what was going on then. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To me, I'm like, what the heck is this, you know?
Yeah, it's complex, or it's concerning almost.
Right.
I need answers. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of, I've never seen an angry snowman. He doesn't have arms, which is kind of weird. Snowmen usually have arms.
Right. Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah.
It's
just,
very elementary though. It's like super like it was put together by somebody who like it was the first day they learned
Boop,
Illustrator.
boop, boop.
Yeah, they were like, I don't know how to make anything in here. So to me, it gets like a D because of that. But I think it's funny enough to save it from an F.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like the fact that it's Jeezy's logo is funny to me. All right, let's do it. D tier. All right, next we got Dipset.
Whoa, that's hard.
The only thing that I will say as a disclaimer for this one, because otherwise, I mean, to me, this is like one of the best, it's probably the best logo here, even though it's like very complex for a logo, is that it's based off the Ramones logo,
Right.
the old like Ramones
Yeah.
logo. So,
Well, that's also based off the coin, so
right. Well, you know,
I really like this.
to me, I think it still gets an S tier. It's too well done. It's too like,
And they added the color to it. The Ramones was black and white. And so like that, addition of the red, white, and blue makes it like flashier, and then the Diplomat's font is like sick.
And you can read it right, like from a mile away.
And then what do the banners say? Help me out, I'm blind.
Harlem World.
Okay, that's sweet too.
Harlem World.
Yeah,
so.
that's big S tier.
Big S tier.
It'd be a great pin, sticker.
I would get this tatted, and I didn't even really listen to Dipset. So.
Yeah, facts.
All right, next, we got the GOAT.
Lil Xan.
Goated.
That's pretty good, but it like reads to dirt bike energy drink for me, just a little bit.
Well, that's perfect for Lil Xan, though.
Right.
But I do think that this sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The Lil on the side being like
that's weird.
being like smaller than the rest of it. I mean, it's like, to me, I just don't. I don't know. I think if Xan was on its own, I might think that it's cool. But Lil just like throws the whole thing off for me.
Yeah, it looks like they did Xan, and then we're like, oh shit, where's it gonna go?
Yeah, they're like, I don't know. I guess I'll place it around. They probably tried it up on top of the X, But yeah, to me, this is like a D tier.
Yeah, it's bad.
D tier. All right.
Remind me of like Rip It.
Yeah, I can see that. Next, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oof, that's like, what's the font we got going there? Old English?
It's one of those old. Yeah, it's like
Teetering on it.
Playoff Old English. Yeah.
I mean, it's all right. I like that font, and I'm sure it was like a little cooler in the day because everyone's ran through this font. Mm-hmm. But
I think it looks cooler on album covers than it does on its face.
Yeah.
Like, to me, this isn't a very good logo, but it is a very good type for a album.
Yeah.
So
with a nice picture behind it or something.
Right. So for me, that's a C tier because of that. But I will say that I think it's like it fits with what they were doing too. So I don't know. I don't think it's bad.
No.
What do you think?
I think it's a little higher than a C, but
you want to push it to B?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, we're pushing it to B. I think that's fair. Cool. B tier. All right. And then now, Run the Jewels.
Oh, an absolute classic, too.
This, to me, is an S tier, and I do not even like illustrative logos, but from so far away, this one tells a story. Mm-hmm. This one is grimy and gritty. They rework it for every album.
Yeah.
But it really does tell a whole story.
It's absolutely original, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not playing off anything, really, in the past.
And it's something that I think is very new age in the sense that it's meant to be replicated in real life. So it's like, you can do that, and they do it with their fans and all that stuff. I think that's like something that you don't see an element of with anybody else here. So
it's next level.
It almost like reminds me of, in a weird way, like gang signs. Like it's like, you throw up something and it like represents your like, your affiliation or your fandom in a sense. So I think it's really cool. If not slightly corny for that reason, but I think it's really, really...
Well, people, they're going to be their critique always, is like they're so serious that you can think it's corny if you're an insecure little scared man.
I think it's an S tier.
Yep, I do too.
All right, there we go. Next.
Big Pun.
Big Pun.
Oh, that one's really good.
Big playoff.
Shout
Air
out
Jordan.
Houston. Yeah, shout out Houston. Big Pun.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great. I've never seen that before.
I know.
God, I love that. That's S tier for me.
S tier for me, even though it plays off the Air Jordan thing.
Well, the fact that he's not athletic at all. Oh, that's his silhouette.
And it's so funny. Yeah, it's hilarious. Like, it's the funniest one here for sure. So yeah, I think we can agree S tier is fair for that one. All right, next, Mac Miller.
This one isn't that great for me.
Yeah. It's real like Calvin bumper sticker looking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a beloved style, and I kind of feel like there's something, I don't know how to explain this, but Mac Miller like it seems so hip hop when this was happening. Like when he first came up with this as his logo.
Right.
To me, this feels very hip hop because it's like old cartoon. It's very like bubbly, but in like a kind of like almost a graffiti type of way. Yeah. But it's also like, playful and colorful, kind of like the 90s. Mm-hmm. But even though it's black and white, So to me, I mean, I like what it stands for, but I think as a logo, it's pretty bad. Like, yeah. Like I think like it's maybe a D tier.
Yeah, I would put it down there too.
So, although I like it.
Backyard baseball.
Yeah, Pablo Sanchez. Is that Pablo?
It might as well be.
Might as well. All right, 2 more. Schoolboy Q.
It's like autograph signature, kind of almost. It's pretty cool. It'd be sweet if Schoolboy Q like came out of retirement or hiding or whatever he said.
I feel like the only thing I worry about with this one is like if anybody got a hold of his checkbook, you know, I feel like people might be able to, you know, just kind of, you know, maybe knock this one out. But what I will say that I really like about it from like the stance of doing handwritten logo type, this is very like you just did the writing and the writing had to be really perfect in the shapes that it made. And so like you see the S make that circle.
That connection there is so good.
The H to the O with the glasses in a certain sense, to the L being so fat that it goes into the B. It makes like all of these really pleasant shapes. And so to me, like I feel like this is an A tier. Like I love this, but it's so simple. Like it's so like...
Yeah, I like it. And it makes me think of songs that I like by him too. And like that's a good sign.
All right, A tier?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Last one. Venturing outside of rap a little bit, we've got our friends LMFAO.
What would you categorize them as?
Oh, like dubstep, I guess.
Dubstep?
Or the party rock? I guess party rock would be the
trance?
proper genre.
Like German trance, almost?
Are they German? I don't
No.
know. Meh. Whatever they are, they're
this
here.
This logo is pretty funny. I like the silhouettes of them.
Right.
I don't like the type, really.
Well, no, but speaking of this one really reminds me of MySpace. Also, just so many things about LMFAO that are really endearing. Like it's like an uncle and his nephew, I think, is who did it.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, pretty sure uncle
family
nephew
band.
LMFAO is really a family band. As far as a logo goes, though, I don't feel comfortable putting it in S tier, but I really think that's the only place.
Yeah,
for the most part.
If we could go higher, I would.
I feel like it's either an S or an F.
Yeah, it's one.
It's one.
Depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah,
really. How much I've had to drink that day.
So, you know, because of that, I'm gonna say that we're gonna leave this one off of the tier list altogether, and we're gonna have you guys vote in the comments. Okay, LMFAO, where does it belong? S, F, A, B,
as a
C,
logo.
D. Where do you want to put it? All right.
Don't debate their music.
Yeah, no, it's okay. All right, so that is our tier list of iconic rapper logos. Let us know which ones you agreed with, which one you disagreed with, and what rapper logos that we omitted from this list. Who did we forget? Send us some more to review, and then also like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join the Discord, and we can hash it all out on there. So
keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work.
Everyone.
All right, thanks for watching. This has been HIVEMIND TV, and we will catch you in the next video.